I hope you can hear me over the fan. I have my fan on in my room, so um, I'll try to speak up, but yeah, my skin's hot, so I gotta have the air circulating. So if you can hear that, that white noise, I apologize. It's the best we can do with what we got. So I just wanted to pop on and share something really quickly. I just got a little flash vision. I just put my son to bed, and I was, just turning on the porch light, check, all that, making sure all that. And so I was just standing at the kitchen table and about to turn around and come in here and lay down and go to sleep, and thinking about how tired I am. Oh, just whatever's happening. I feel Gaia. Oh yeah, everything that she's been going through, I've been feeling it all along the way since 2012, really 2006, but especially since 2013, big time. So, most of the stuff was like headaches, migraines, intestinal stuff. Okay, and then now it's like purging out more to the skin and the outer extremities and stuff. So just like what's happening with the earth right now. The earthquakes, she's shimmying. Yeah, mama's a shimmying. And getting out all them gas bubbles and getting the lymphatic system flowing and all that, okay? And as above, so below, as within, so without. So, yeah, I feel like I'm being radiated. My skin feels like it's sunburned, but I haven't even been out in the sun, and like raised patches, and a lot of mycoplasm coming out of the brain, and just trusting in the process. That's why those cards came up. That message was reiterated because God was like, you're gonna need that trust. You're gonna have to trust, because you're gonna need that with what's coming up. So yeah. So I'm feeling just slightly outside of my body. That kind of happens when you're in a little bit more pain, I guess, physical, in the pain body, okay? And so you kind of naturally, to be less traumatized, you remove yourself from it slightly, so you can feel kind of a little floaty. I don't know, just kind of dingy, ditzy, little, you know what I mean? Just, yeah. No pain medication, just cannabis, no alcohol, no nothing else, just that. And so I'm just feeling Gaia. I'm feeling the earth. Yeah, I'm feeling her big time. So I was just about ready to go to bed. I closed my eyes and I had a flash vision. And I felt like I was down on the ground looking up, like you were, like, say you had fallen and someone came over to, help, like, give you a hand and help you back up again. So it was just dark. I remember looking up. It just seemed like a regular neighborhood street, and this was just a flash vision, just like, okay, one picture. So what I saw was just a neighborhood, like I was in an intersection with regular, like, houses, regular town neighborhood, okay, with the like on the corner, how they have the street sign and it has this one going one way and one going the other, and I noticed it was white with black lettering. I didn't see the name of the sign, or there was nothing like that. So it seemed like it was on a corner. But like I said, a regular, like, residential neighborhood, just homes. And no cars. I remember, yeah, it was just a couple minutes ago, so that's pretty good. There was just black sky, no stars, and no light coming from any street lights or homes or anything. The only light, it was coming like from where I was down on the ground and radiating up enough to where like it would, like I could see that street sign reflecting back. Not that it was reflective, just, you know, because it was white with black lettering, so it was picking up a lot of light because it was white. And then and the houses look white too. It's just kind of like that light was illuminating all the white stuff around. So the house was like white, and that street sign, sky was black. Everything else was no light coming from anything but the ground where I was. And then I just saw like a man's face, kind of like, I don't know, like I wouldn't say heavy set, but you know, maybe little, kind of just little soft, little chunky guy who was probably about my height, maybe a little bit younger. I'm just describing kind of vaguely what he looked like, but it's pretty specific. And he looked Hispanic, like darker skin, dark hair, dark eyes, dark, slightly younger than me. So I would say like, you know, somewhere in his 30s, but old, you know, matured looking. No facial hair or anything like that. It looked like he was wearing a white t-shirt. Didn't see pants or anything, because I just saw from like, you know, pretty much like the chest up. So, and he just was just like standing there, like as if someone were gonna come like give you a hand to, like I said, like if you had fallen or something like that. But there was no facial expression or movement. Like I said, it was just a freeze frame. And so when I opened my eyes, I was just communicating with God, asking what it meant. And it was like the light was radiating out of the earth. Excuse me. So it was like these cracks and fissures and stuff that are opening up. This is kind of fantastical for me to share, but this is what I channeled, this is what I got, this is what God was saying as I was asking what the vision meant, and he said that it was the inner earth, the light from the inner earth radiating out. Okay, so these cracks and fissures opening up, I don't know. This is what I felt was accurate, so I'm sharing it. So the central sun radiating its light, and everything else was dark on the earth. So, and then I also got beings of light coming out of the earth. So not just the light, because I felt as if I was the light too. So it was like the light itself. So I was getting that separately, like, oh, okay, like the central sun. Okay, I don't go too deep into all that stuff, but this is what I was getting. And then because I had that perspective, like I wasn't above him looking down and seeing that, you know what I mean? I was coming from the vantage point, the perspective of the light coming out of the fissure. So I was like kind of feeling like, okay, there might be beings, benevolent beings of light, as well as the actual physical photonic light itself. And so like with the sun and the earth, it's just like the dream I had with my twin where I was getting information downloaded, like code, okay, that he was handwriting and typing on a computer. So all these different ways of, okay, so anyway, I shared that dream in another video, but that's like what's happening with the sun and the earth, these photonic light codes bringing the energy that's needed for all these changes. Okay, so the things that we need so that our body survives it, all that, everything. So yeah, if we can handle it and get through it, I'm pretty like, ooh, yeah. I slept a good part of the day today and all last night. So, yeah, very tired. Body's going through a lot. So, and that's natural when you're in more physical pain. You're gonna sleep more because you're gonna have that more outside of your body kind of a thing, because it's just natural for you to do that when your body is too traumatized. It's just like the Ritalin effect. Your body gets so traumatized by being overly overstimulated, but you're already hyperactive, and then you take the, Ritalin or whatever. When I worked in special ed, I had a student who was, but it was way worse seeing him on Ritalin. You'd see him after lunch, after he'd take his meds, and his eyes would be, he looked like he just like took a big bong rip or something. I was like, man, I wish these kids, they would give him that instead. But yeah, he would just look like a zombie, wouldn't even talk, it broke my heart, really. It's just like, oh man, it's like takes the soul out of people, these pharmaceutical drugs. And so basically the Ritalin effect, it amps you up so much to the point where it's so traumatic for the body that it has this mechanism where it clicks off and shuts off. Just like fainting or passing out, something that's so traumatic for the body, you get floored because your body is just trying to protect your breath, your prana, your life source, your life force. So so where was I going with that? Yeah, I guess I just had to say that because being so tired and everything. So all these things happening with the sun and how it's affecting the earth. She's, receiving all these activation codes, acceleration codes, ascension codes from the light. That's how it works. So it's penetrating the seed of Gaia, and now it blossoms and takes form, and it's happening within us all as well. So wanted to share that vision, and just major symptoms happening over here in this neck of the woods, woot woot, and root I like that, a tree joke, get it? Yeah. Tree serious, it's not a joke, it's Syrian, tree Syrian. What else was there? I think that's it. I'm just trying to think of the tangent with the being like out of your body just slightly. So when you're in when you're having more ascension symptoms, whatever you want to call it, okay, reactions to the x-rays coming in, you have hives all up and down your forearms like I have right now, and different little parts. So I can tell when there's different things in the atmosphere by what's happening to my body. So when I get hives, I know there's x-rays in the atmosphere. So those are coming in with the sun, and yeah, you don't even need to be outside to be getting these. They penetrate your houses, everything. Unless you're like in some kind of steel bunker, I don't know. But I think I'd rather be penetrated with what's coming in, because we need to activate certain things to get through the shift. So like I was with the insectillion activation, I feel like my skin is definitely how we're becoming more crystalline and not carbon. I feel differences in my hair, my skin, everything feels very different. yeah, and on its way to things that God has shown me precognitively. So it'd be too much of a stunner to be just flip like that. So it's a gradual, it's a flip, but it's like a you know, like a rototiller in a making the paddle boat go, you know what I'm saying? So there's flips in there, but there's a bunch of little ones, okay, helping to just inch us along so we survive and make it through. Yeah, so you could be feeling a little bit outside of your body because of the pain's a little bit traumatizing to the system as it's shifting and transforming. So just be patient with yourself. Like, I wanted to get stuff done today, and my body was just like, no, sleep. And I woke up, I'm like, now they're like, no, go back to sleep. And so I was just like, I don't know. I think I took like a 6-hour nap today, or so. I don't know. Like, I had 2 nights sleep, and yeah. So do what you need to do. Okay. Make sure you're nurturing yourself and self-care and whatever you need to do. Be patient with yourself. Don't try to do everything in one day. Just pace it out. Do the spoon thing where you give yourself a certain amount of spoons each day. Y'all can look up what that is. It's a lupus thing, but yeah, the spoons. You don't look sick. All the memes when you first get like an autoimmune disease. Yeah, it's funny because that was all coming through because of how this all is coming full circle, where I feel it's all coming to an end now with all this stuff getting purged out of my body. From when I was first and just so sick with all of this and not knowing what was going on, and you know, thinking I had lupus, but kept getting tested and negative like three times the ANA test. Anna, yeah. So it's just the transformation. This is the death, rebirth, the purification, initiation, all the sensations, all the achiations, all the achy-ations. So yeah, just wanted to check in and share a little bit, and just got a couple beautiful emails from 2 sisters this morning responding to that video where I was being open-hearted and shared about my twin. And so yeah, I mean, and it was such a blessing, because I woke up just feeling miserable and oh God, and had to cry a couple times today, and I cried when I read those emails too, because it was just the timing and everything was perfect, and just like what God says, blocking your own blessings by not being open-hearted, and you open your heart, and then just what I needed to soothe my soul, comfort from a couple of sisters, it was just perfect. You know, that's the blessing, the reward of being open-hearted. Okay, so participating more and more in that exchange and trusting in it. Yeah, I got trust issues. What can I say? Working on it. So, okay, that's it. It's 10:11. Tuesday, May 8th, 2018, 10:11 p.m. All right, love, peace, blessings.